Hello everyone, this is Kona, and thank you for tuning in to another TF2 commentary. Now it seems games these days are all about personal expression. You know, we have cosmetics, which are really nice if you want to dress yourself up, but I think we've had our fill of cosmetics, at least for now. And weapons in TF2 are customizable, but only to a certain degree with all those reskins. Now luckily, I guess because of TF2's funny nature, we have taunts. Now, I'm not one for taunting a whole lot because I'm usually too busy getting kills and such, but I know a lot of people like to taunt after almost like every single kill, especially snipers. God, I hate it when snipers do the waiting animation. That just for some reason really rubs it in for me. Now in this video, I wanted to go over some of the best taunts in TF2 right now and what we can maybe expect in the future. Since I started playing TF2 almost 6 years ago, I've got to see Valve slowly add taunts to the game, like in the Meet the Medic update, you have the Pyromania taunts, and also the High Fives. But I sort of missed the time when Valve released a lot of taunts at once, aka the Love and War update, because I was taking a break from TF2 and gaming in general. But since I've started playing again, I got to experience these taunts for the first time, and I gotta say, some of these taunts are really good. One of the great things about the taunts, and I guess TF2 in general, is that these things really give these characters likable personalities. Now there are actually a few different types of taunts in TF2. You have your taunt kill, which is always fun to try. By the way, my favorite taunt kill is the Huntsman taunt kill because it's so fast and it has a stun. You also have active ability taunts, kind of like the Sandwich and the Bonk Atomic Punch, for example. And finally, you have action taunts, which have been around for a while, but Valve added a bunch of them in the Love and War update, and these are the taunts that can be put in your taunt menu. Now, the taunt menu, it's been kind of glitching out. It's really hard for me to use sometimes because I panic and hit buttons and stuff. I kind of wish they had like a taunt menu wheel, kind of like a chat wheel. If you play Dota 2 or Battlefield or some of the other games, they have like a chat type of, a chat wheel type of interface, and I kind of wish they had that for the taunts, but oh well. Now I wanted to make a top 5 list of some of the best taunts in TF2 right now, and I'm only going to be including the newer action taunts because those are the ones that I find very interesting. Now I'm not saying that the other ones are bad, you know, like the old ones. I think they're still pretty good. It's just that, you know, some of these newer action taunts really give these TF2 characters a lot of personality. So starting at number 5 is the Demoman's Obliterated taunt. Now I really like this one mainly because it was in the Expiration Date movie. You know, I really enjoy it when Valve makes these little mini-movies with the source filmmaker because you get to see a different side of the character that you don't get to see in-game. And the fact that when they did that animation, or they showed that animation in the movie, and then they moved into the game, I thought, oh, I gotta have that taunt, right? Because it was in the movie. And, well, now we know that the Demoman drinks a lot. Actually, we always knew the Demoman drank a lot, right? I mean, from its very first trailer. Now next at number 4 is the Soldier's Fresh Brewed Victory taunt. This is actually the only Soldier-specific action taunt right now, but I'm sure that's going to change in the future since Soldier is a really popular class. You know, this taunt really, kind of like the default taunts where all those ones that are with those specific weapons for the soldier, it really shows that soldier side of the soldier, you know. But you know, if you look at the Expiration Date movie, going back to that movie, you got to really see a different side of the soldier, like a funnier side that is, I don't know, it just seemed really funny, and I was just laughing at the soldier the entire time. I mean, you have that famous "I teleported bread" line, right? I mean, they should really put that. They should really do that, right? Make a taunt based on that. That would be really funny. Next at number 3 is the Engineer's Rancho Relaxo taunt. Now, it seems like this one is like sort of defining the Engineer. Before, I think it was like the guitar or something. Actually, there wasn't really a taunt that sort of defined the Engineer, but I think this one might take the cake now. Everyone seems to be using it. Now I really like this one because they must have put a lot of time and effort into making the extra models for this taunt. They even had to animate the whole props and everything. Now actually I just realized that so far on my list of top taunts, they're all drinking something. I don't even drink coffee or beer, but for some reason I like it when these characters drink stuff. At number 2 is the Killer Solo. Now I already hate the waving animation for the sniper. For some reason that really rubs it in for me. But the Killer Solo, you know, the reason why I like this is that it seems to rub it in some more, and, you know, yeah, it might be a kind of a weird reason to like this, you know, it's making me more irritated, but it's making me more irritated and also it's still funny at the same time. And so even though I see other people, like when they snipe me, they start playing the saxophone, it rubs it in, it really hurts, but it also is like, I gotta laugh at that because it's pretty funny. Also, I guess now we know that the sniper plays the saxophone. You know, we already have the NG that plays his guitar, so if Valve keeps this up, soon we can make like TF2 the band or TF2 the musical. Now finally at number 1 is, and I hate to name this the best taunt, but it's the Conga. Now I know people hate the Conga. There's nothing worse than having 4 people Congaing in spawn when the payload cart is in overtime, right? We've all been there. But the reason why I like this taunt is because it really sets the casual and fun mood of TF2, and it sort of helps TF2 stand out from all the other games. A while ago, TF2 was known as the Hat Simulator because it was one of the only games that had cosmetics. Now it seems like every game has some sort of cosmetics, so TF2 doesn't really stand out as much anymore. Now it's not the Conga dance that I like specifically. What I like is the idea of this sort of taunt mechanic that is, it's so unique and it helps make TF2 interesting and help it stand out. Now even if TF2 becomes known as the Conga Simulator, at least it's a really fun feature, and I'm hoping to see more of this type of group activities that everyone can join in. It's a lot of fun, and it can be nice to take a break once in a while from the standard TF2 and just, have some fun with your friends. Now these action taunts in the game are just the beginning. About a month ago, Valve opened up the community workshop to taunt submissions. This means that users can make short animations that could actually end up in the game as a taunt. Now if you're really interested in animation but you don't have the time to make like a full source filmmaker movie, you might want to consider making a custom taunt since they only really last for a few seconds or so. Now, I've seen some really cool workshop submissions already. This community is so talented. But seeing some of these taunts got me thinking about maybe other ways to express yourself in TF2. Now according to a TF2 blog post, Valve said that there will be more ways to express yourself on the battlefield. At first I thought, oh great, more cosmetics, and that's probably true, we're always going to get more cosmetics, but I was thinking, what if they're really working on new ways for customization and self-expression beyond just cosmetics and taunts? They could have something like the game APB or All Points Bulletin, where you have a little song or a little musical jingle that plays during your kill cam. So when you get killed by someone, it would show your kill cam, but it also plays some sort of theme song, kind of like some sort of theme song that they select themselves, so that whenever they kill someone, they'll hear it and they'll be like, oh, it's that guy again. Now speaking of jingles, the TF2 workshop has a section called Sound Device, which I didn't really notice before. It seems like these weapons and cosmetics are kind of like the sniper's saxophone in that they have a unique sound that comes with them, so I'm guessing that we can expect more custom sounds in the future. So those are some of my thoughts on taunts in TF2. I really like the way that the taunts are implemented in the game because it really makes the game a lot of fun and it makes it really interesting. It gives these characters a lot of personality and it's just overall, it really adds to the experience. Even though it's maybe a small part of the game, I think it really adds a lot to the game. Now my question for you guys is, what is your favorite taunt, whether it be a taunt kill, an active taunt, or an action taunt? And also, what kind of taunts or other kinds of features would you like to see added in the future to help express yourself? Let me know in the comments below. So I hope you enjoyed this video, thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.